Look this way. No. No. This way. Perhaps the other way? The opposite of the way you were looking. Okay. Okay. Perhaps just follow my voice. I think that might be easier for you. Tra-la-la, come find me. Tra-la-la, come find me. Ah, brilliant. You found me. Well, can you let me out? You humans are getting awfully carried away with things like this. Really, you'll end up catching a bad sort at some point, and there will be no saving you. You know some of us are super bloodthirsty, right? You can't just be doing things like this. And you got me of all fairies. This is so frustrating. Can you trust me? Well, of course. Or more likely, would you like to see what would happen when I'm finally free? If you didn't help me? You know about my kind. Would you really be willing to risk it? Oh? You'll just leave me? Oh, really? Oh, you're no fun. Don't be boring. I hate it when I have to deal with boring. It makes me want to fall asleep. Let me out. Untie me from this horrid contraption you humans came up with. I demand it. Or I'll assume you're the one that created it. Oh. Just going to stand there. I'll curse you and your kin. I can do it from here, you know. Oh. Thank you. The knots are a little tough, but I'm sure your strong human hands will have no problem. Ah. Wonderful. And now I'll just twist and turn, and voila! I'm free. Sorry for the outburst. I wouldn't have really cursed you if you didn't. Okay, maybe a little bit of mischief. But that would have been it. Maybe. Well, it's good to know you're not with those sneaky fairy catchers. They're an odd sort. Imagine thinking capturing a fairy would get your loved ones back, or bring back spoiled crops. They're so silly and fun to play with. Oh, the being trapped and helpless? Well, you see, it was a test of sorts. You think a human contraption could have held a fairy of all things? Don't be silly. Anyway, whether I'm lying or not, you won't know now. But as always, getting on the wrong side of us has never led to good outcomes, you know. So really, you're already far smarter than a lot of them. I mean, even my most helpful kin can have a mean streak if they feel slighted. It's not exactly helpful to act with your heart rather than your head around us. Me? I suppose I'm neither here nor there. It's really whatever suits my fancy, you see. I just got a little unlucky this fine morning. I wasn't paying enough attention, I suppose. Those fairy catchers? They're definitely getting more daring. Perhaps even a little bit desperate. They have an unusual obsession with us. Or perhaps they've gone mad and lost all control of their senses. Sometimes they'll capture us to speak to us due to unending heartbreak or suffering. Or they're so close to madness or death. I suppose that's a little bit morbid, though. I wasn't in any particular place, for any particular reason. Playing and enjoying life feels like a good enough reason to be out. Your world is so curious, and it's quite different from ours. So I was exploring a little, and it's easier to go unnoticed in this small form. So human. Tell me, do you want anything? Perhaps a reward of some kind from me for engaging in such a thoughtful act? I feel that together we could come up with something perfect, or I could find a suitable one if you so wish. And don't be boring with one of those, "Oh, I couldn't. I did it from the kindness of my heart, because I saw you, and I saw your face, and I know that you didn't. You can't hide such things from me. I can feel you, your emotions and expressions. They radiate off you, and I can see it perfectly. It's amusing. Even now, I can feel you." I know. Let's travel a little through the forest of trees, little by little. Come with me. I'll be so bored otherwise. You wouldn't dare abandon me after I went through such an ordeal, would you? Oh? You think just because I could get out, it wasn't frustrating? And maybe even a little scary? Just a little? Being all tied up and exposed like that? My delicate little wings fluttering. Oh, what if something happened? I would have been in so much trouble, so broken and sad. Can you imagine how tragic I would look, with tears running down my face? Oh, just imagining it hurts. But it's fine now. You saved me from a future too painful to imagine. So now we can enjoy ourselves and have fun. How delightful. I'm small, but don't think I don't have the strength to take you with me while I go. Don't underestimate a fairy's strength. Or at least, a temperamental attitude. I promise, it isn't so pretty. It should be avoided where possible. Just a little bit of fairy knowledge for you. Let me take hold of a finger, so that we can go along together and not get lost. If we get lost when we wander into the land of fairies, it would be awful. What if some other fairy decided to keep you for themselves? No, no. I won't allow it. No one else has allowed you. I mean, it's curious out here, and much more curious that you had come my way. I'll take it as a sign. The way the forest speaks, and the breeze. I'm sure it's a sign to me. But don't worry. I want to be in your world a little longer. I want to see what you see when you're out here. I know. Let me sit on your shoulder, and that'll make it even easier. Your shoulder is pretty comfy. I should really do this more often. And with you here, that should be a lot easier. Of course, with you, if you stayed with me, then that shouldn't be an issue, right? Well, I'm just dreaming, I suppose. And I'm so much closer to your ear, so I can whisper into it, and no one else can hear. I've been keeping my voice on the lower end of things, just to be safe. But this way makes it even easier. You came quite some way inside the forest today. Much further than most humans journey. If you kept on walking, you probably would have walked straight into my world. Journeying this far out, you either love walking, or you had another reason. But don't worry, I won't pry. Whatever your reason for coming out here, it meant you found me, rather than one of those pesky fairy catchers. So you have my thanks. I've already been thinking up some delightful punishments for when I find them. What mischief should I manage? I could spoil their crops and their gardens, or move all their items about or borrow some things. Maybe steal a wife or a daughter for a little while. Oh, don't worry. I'll give them back. But it'll make them think twice about messing with me. And don't you dare think of warning them, or I'll have to create a little mischief for you as well. I'm much friendlier than the others, so it won't completely ruin your life. But it'll cause problems, and a lot of little problems add up. Don't make that face. Well, like I said, even if I can't see your face, I can still feel it. So I can tell that you're scowling at me. Don't be like that. It's only a warning. I've taken a liking to you. So as long as you behave and listen, there won't be any problems. And don't think of trying to get away, unless I let you. Because I'm a brilliant flyer, and much faster than humans. A threat? No way. It's just an observation. Just something I learnt through all the time I've interacted with humans. And let me tell you, they were all delightful, even when I was flapping my delicate wings to fly away. I was still having so much fun. It's great listening to the way humans shout and grunt and try their hardest to beat us and fail each and every time. I simply can't get enough of it. The way they pant so deeply when they're out of breath, and the way they might even groan. Oh, I love to eat up all the sounds they make. I love it so much. Maybe I should make you run, so I can see what sorts of sounds you make. I'll give you a treat if you do. What do you mean I'm supposed to already give you a treat? Right, the saving. I almost forgot about that. I was getting so distracted just being beside you. I've never been so close to a human before. I have to say, it's pretty exciting. Oh, the way you breathe and everything is so delightful. I love it. Hearing your soft breath It's so soothing. Let me try to breathe like that. It's definitely so relaxing. Fairies? Well, I suppose fairies do breathe just like humans. You just heard me, silly. But it just feels different. Or more like I haven't been close to someone in so long, where we've both been relaxed and at ease, that I've simply forgotten the feeling. The fact that I can enjoy this with you, when you're walking so nice and leisurely along, makes me feel like this moment and you are so very special. Do you feel it? That sense of calm and ease? I like it. It makes me feel a little sleepy. So, let me burrow into your clothes and relax. It'll be so much easier if I relax inside. It's so nice and warm here with your body heat. Oh, I hope I'm not causing you too much discomfort, but you just feel so warm and comforting. And oh, it's so nice and safe here, hidden underneath your clothes. I have to fold my wings up, but oh, I love it. I wish I could do this more often. Oh, it's definitely my first time. You're the first human I've had the pleasure of being in such close contact with. I'm going to enjoy every second of this. I know you're having fun too. You're not acting like those other humans at all, so I already know you're so much better. Did you think when you decided to go on a walk, you'd end up like this? With a cute little fairy down your top? Wonderful, isn't it? Well, it better be. I won't hear anything against it. And you definitely wouldn't want to hurt my poor and delicate feelings, would you? Oh, I'm much too precious to hurt in such a way. Ah, wait, what are you doing? Are you patting me? Oh, well, I must say it does feel quite nice. Your hand is so big, but you're still so gentle with me. Oh, you're definitely going to make me like you a lot. And we've only just met. Ah, how could you? Well, maybe this is a little bit sudden, but can I keep you? I don't want to share. Not human, not fairy. And don't you think we get along so well? We should be together, right? Ah, this is such a perfect idea. Sometimes, even if it's sudden, you already know when something's the right choice, right? Ah, so, tell me, human, do you wish to return to the land of fairies with me? Just for a little bit, so that we can be together. And I'll be sure to take good care of you. You wouldn't even miss this world. Well, not much. So, If even the smallest ounce of curiosity takes you over, you should definitely take me up on the offer. I could be your most precious companion, and we could enjoy our days together, playing and having fun. I'll be sure to return you whenever you wish, if you ever wanted to return. But I can't guarantee how things might change here. But, really, if you're with me, you definitely won't miss this place. I mean, perhaps you already feel like you don't belong here. And if that's the case, then you should definitely come with me. I promise to take good care of you, and I'll attend to every need you have, and you'll never be alone. So, I know it's on the spot, but will you join me and stay with me in the land of fairies? Well, perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear.